The Philadelphia Wings entered their 22nd season with many new faces. A new head coach, the acquisition of several veteran players, plus 6 rookies resulted in the most memorable season since 2001. June 7th, 2007, the Wings named Dave Huntley as their 6th coach in franchise history. Huntley also worked as the Wings GM during the 87 and 88 seasons, during which he compiled a 6-8 regular season record. Huntley was joined by Chris Sanderson, who is entering his 4th season as an assistant coach. The 2008 season started with a 6-game winning streak, the Wings' best start since the 93 season. The Wings started the season at home for the first time since 2000 with a 19-11 win over the Chicago Shamrocks on Saturday, January 12th. Veteran forward Jake Berge also scored his 500th regular season career point on an assist to Merrick Thompson in the 3rd quarter. The Wings returned to the Wachovia Center 6 days later for an exciting 15-14 win over the defending champion Rochester Nighthawks. Iannucci continued to dominate, adding 5 goals and capturing game MVP honors. The Wings captured their 3rd straight win in another nail-biter, a 15-14 overtime win against the Buffalo Bandits. Jake Berge scored the game winner for his team just 20 seconds into the overtime period and was named the game's most valuable player.
Iannucci to Berge over the middle. Berge wins the game! What a game by Jake Berge!
Win number 4 came in the Wings' first road game of the season in Colorado. A 15-13 win was Colorado's first loss of the season after starting their season 5-0. Then it was another battle of unbeatens when the Wings faced the Minnesota Swarm. With the Swarm holding a 7-6 lead after 3 quarters, the Wings had a scoring explosion.
Stumbling and falling, Mitchell!
With 11 goals in the 4th quarter to defeat Minnesota 17-8.
Christmas spins out of traffic. Christmas, what a goal!
Philadelphia won its 6th straight game with a 16-12 win over the New York Titans. It was the club's best start since '93, when they also started at 6-0. The Wings suffered their first loss of the season to the Buffalo Bandits on March 1st by a score of 21-12, but they rebounded 2 weeks later with a convincing 16-13 win over the San Jose Stealth in their final game prior to the All-Star break. Jeff Snyder, Athan Iannucci, and Taylor Ray represented the Wings in the NLL's midseason classic in Edmonton, Alberta, in which the East Division won by a score of 17-16. Snyder was named the game's MVP, recording 3 goals and 3 assists. The second half of the season had a rocky start for the Wings as they lost 3 straight road games in New York, Rochester, and Chicago. On March 5th, in preparation for a playoff run, the Wings acquired forward A.J. Shannon from the Minnesota Swarm and goaltender Brandon Miller from the Chicago Shamrocks. The acquisitions were part of 2 trades that sent Wings forwards Dan Marole and Keith Cromwell to the Swarm and goaltender Matt Royk and defenseman Brad Self to Chicago. A return home to the Wachovia Center on April 6th helped the Wings get back in the win column as they defeated the Toronto Rock 11-9. The Wings then embarked on their longest road trip of the season with visits to Portland and Minnesota on April 11th and 12th. The Wings pulled out an exciting 13-10 win over the Lumberjacks. Athan Iannucci scored his 60th goal during the game, putting him on the verge of breaking Gary Gates' single-season goal-scoring record. But the Wings didn't fare as well the following night, suffering a heartbreaking 15-14 loss in overtime. But Iannucci tied and broke the league's single-season scoring mark. His 61st goal came on a power play at 6:04 in the 3rd quarter, and his record-breaking 62nd goal was scored at 8:52 in the 3rd.
Athan Iannucci has just made National Lacrosse League history. The new mark for most goals in a single season has been set. 62 and counting. Philadelphia ties this game at 12. Athan Iannucci gets his hat-trick goal of the night. His now record-setting 63rd goal.
With the playoff race tightening in the East, the Wings suffered their 2nd regular season loss to the New York Titans on April 19th. So the NLL playoff race came down to the final regular season weekend, and the Wings were able to secure their first playoff berth since 2002. The regular season was capped off with a thrilling 15-14 win in Toronto.
That was just pure magic. Unbelievable. A.J. Shannon.
The Wings made their first playoff appearance in 6 years against the Buffalo Bandits on May 2nd at the HSBC Arena. Only Jake Berge and Peter Jacobs had been with the Wings the last time they made the playoffs, and only 7 players on the roster had prior playoff experience.
Jake Berge in over the line, moves it to the top of the slot, takes the shot, he scores! Jake Berge, the veteran for Philadelphia, and the game is tied at 9.
The young Wings squad made a great effort, but couldn't hold off the Buffalo offense in the fourth quarter. The Bandits prevailed 14-12 and eventually went on to win the 2008 Edge NLL Championship. Several Wings captured league postseason honors. Merrick Thompson and Jamie Rooney were both named to the All-Rookie team.
Merrick Thompson, the rookie from Albany, gets his first goal as a pro. How about the move by the rookie Rooney? We're tied up at 14.
While Jeff Snyder was named NLL All-Pro second team.
And Brandon Francis round out the starting 5 for the Buffalo Bandits. Snyder wins and takes the shot. 5 seconds in, Jeff Snyder gets this crowd underway.
And Athan Iannucci was named NLL All-Pro first team. Iannucci was also named League MVP. The first time a Wing had won the award since Gary Gates in 1997. 2008 Philadelphia Wings season was one of the most exciting in recent history. With a core of young players, the Wings are sure to make another run for the Champions Cup in 2009.